Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, topic 3-2. So we are starting with the date as per usual. Please do not write the word date. Please actually write the date. Okay, so we put our heading topic 3-2. Okay, so our EQ today, our essential question, what we need to keep in mind when we are working. The whole purpose of what's going on. Oops, question, an N with a colon. Okay, the essential question is, how can I use patterns, mental math, to multiply by multiples of 10, 100, or 1,000? How can I use patterns or mental math to multiply by multiples of 10, 100, or 1,000? Okay, please be aware, obviously, this can continue. You can use it with 10,000, with 100,000, right? But for 5th grade, we're only worried about tens, hundreds, thousands, those multiples. That's all that we're worried about right now. Does that mean that the others don't exist? No. Okay, so first of all, we need to take a look at our key terms in our essential question to help those pop out for us. Patterns. Right? You've been doing patterns since kindergarten. They'd give you the calendar at the beginning of the month and they would say, okay, color a pattern on the calendar, right? And you do red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. And then you get a little fancy and you'd go red, red, blue, red, red, blue, red, red, blue, right? So that's a pattern. You've been doing that. Math is all about patterns, okay? And that's going to help us with the mental math, okay? And what we're focusing on today are tens, hundreds, and thousands, okay? So please make your notes look like mine. Please highlight the things that I highlighted and keep this in mind. So first of all, we need to ask ourselves, what is a multiple of 10? So we're going to write that down. What is a multiple of 10? Okay, remember guys, pause, catch up, and hit play again. Okay, so multiple of 10 is products you get when you multiply by 10. Products you get when multiplying by tens. Okay, so for example, 30 is a multiple of 10. Okay, 300 is a multiple of 10. 1,000, I could have said 3,000, but I wanted to mix it up on you, is a multiple of 10. Okay, so we're going to take a look at solving some stuff here, just some examples. Okay, so we know this one, basic, easy. You start learning this basic of one at the end of 2nd grade because you're starting with arrays, right? So if you have 3 rows of 2 columns each, 3 rows, 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, and you have 2 in each, what do you have? See, that's an array. That was at the end of 2nd grade, okay? 3 times 2 is, in fact, 6. But now let's look at a multiple of 10. 3 times 20. Well, it's the same idea, right? You have 3 times 2, it's 6. Now you have that 0, you pop it on the end, okay? Then you have 3 times 200. Can you see where the pattern's going here? 3 times 2 is 6. And you have 2 zeros, and you pop those on the end. You see the pattern here. Sorry, I'm itchy. Okay, now we're going to do one more. Make sure you see that pattern. 3 times, that's a comma, not a decimal. 3 times 2,000. So you've got 3 times 2 is 6. And you have 1, 2, 3. So you do 1, 2, 3. Do you see the pattern? Math is about patterns. Okay, now we're going to do another one. It should be clear once we get going, these patterns. Okay, so I'm going to pick up another one. Okay, so we're going to have 20 times 3. Should look familiar. Right there, right? So again, we have 2 times 3 is 6. With 1 0, we pop it on the end. Now, we're going to take that and expand it. Ooh, tricky, tricky. Monkey wrench thrown in, right? But it's still 2 times 3, which is 6. And how many zeros? 1, 2. 1, 2. See? It's patterns. It starts with this basic math fact, and it's working with multiples of 10. This stuff up here, right? So let's do another one. 20 times 300. Don't get freaked out because there's so many digits. It's still just 2 times 3, which you know, and then you count your zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See? And I'm going to be fancy, and I like the comma in there. I think you guys know that, because whenever we do near-pause, I say, thank you for the comma, right? All right, so let's do one more. 200 times 3,000. Once again, you can do this in your head. It is simple. 2 times 3 is 6. We count our zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Commas. 1, 2, 3. So I put a comma right there. Okay? It's all about patterns. So now that we've seen it, it sort of makes sense. We're going to do a flow map with the steps. Tons of steps. Tons and tons. Get ready. Okay? Let's see. I'll do this color today. Okay. First, multiply, tricky, the non-zero, that means anything that's not a 0, digits. Okay? Like I said, tons of steps. Get ready. So our example here is 500. Can you see that? Oh, just barely. There we go. 500 times 30. Okay, so it says first multiply the non-zero digits. So that would be my 5 and my 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next step. Count the number of zeros. Count the number of zeros in both factors. You should know factor if you listened and watched and wrote your Topic 3 vocabulary notes. Factors, the numbers being multiplied together, okay? Next, count the number of zeros in both factors and add them to the product. And add them to the product. Okay, so once again, using that same example, 500 times 30 equals, well, we had the 15 before, right? So now we're on that second step there. So we're going to count our zeros in both factors. 1, 2, 3, right? So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, comma. See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.